Hey folks, it's Jim. Today we're going to finish my review on the Pecron S1500F. Things I like, things I don't like, all of that. What I think is a good application for it, which is what I'm using it for, and what I think it's not good for. So, also let me put in here, go out and watch Hobotech's full review on this, on his bench testing of all of it, the inverter, everything like that, so you can see those. Make sure its performance is in the ballpark that you want or need. Then let me add in there too, this is not advice or instructional video of any kind. Please read your owner manual, follow them thoroughly. This video is for entertainment purposes only. So again, please read your owner's manuals with regards to any portable power supply or any power supply in general. Follow those directions for your safety and for the safety of others that may be around you. Please do that. This video, again, is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so what do I like about it? Really efficient inverter. Nice screen. You can see that basically a speedometer slash tack gauge there. Tells you how much of the inverter you're using, which is really nice for some people who might need that specific thing. And it seems to be laid out really well. We've got our DC watts out. AC watts out and all of that. This gives you a time of how much time you have left at the loads you're running. This gives us percentage of battery, which is 87% right now. And the main thing I liked about it was the ground lug, and that's what sold me on this. Besides the fact it was 37 cents a watt hour, almost 1,500 watt hours of power for $560, 37 cents a watt hour. So you have 3 AC outs and that ground lug, which is going to be very important for grounding and bonding in a certain application that I'm going to be using this for. I like to ground and make sure things are set right with regards to electricity if I'm building or something like that. So the next thing is antiquated USB 3s, which means you're only going to get 15 to 18 watts out of each one of these. It does come with a USB-C adapter. However, you're still only going to get the 15 to 18 watts out. So keep that in mind as well. Each one can be isolated. Okay, it can turn on. Okay, and you see we have nothing on. Then turn the DC on. Then turn the AC on. Okay, and so now we'll turn the off and off. So now we're just left with the unit running, and then long hold and off for the unit. Okay, so those are the good things. Super efficient inverter, comparable to the T1000. The idle mode of this is fantastic. Again, if you're running low watts off the inverter, such as laptops, portable fridges, things of that nature, through their AC bricks, this inverter does not suck the unit dry. The idle mode is excellent on those low 30 watt or so power draws running on the AC side. So very effective there, and that's one of the reasons why I got it as well. Was very efficient. So I like that. Also, it's in a portable case, unlike the big Bluetti, 60 pounds. You got to carry it with 2 hands, and man, that sucker is just a heavy brick, isn't it? Well, this, we're getting almost as much power in it, and when you think about inverter efficiency, comparing the two, almost equal. So, don't take that for gospel, do your own homework and research, but when I think about efficiencies and power capability, I think I've pretty much got the same unit, other than their inverter is a lot more powerful, right? This is 1,500 watts. The Bluetti is 2,000 watts with a surge to like 3,500. This thing doesn't surge much at all, so 1,500 watts is what you get, right? So, but I plan accordingly. So for me, much better unit. I do not want to carry a 60-pound power supply. Okay, so let's get into where this thing goes wrong and why we're getting this at 37 cents a watt hour. And first we'll get into actually what it comes with. This is your nice DC out plugs. They call it the horsetail. So you get 2 male 12-volt outs, a female, and then you get your car cigarette lighter plug. It all plugs into the unit through the aviation adapter. Very nice. I like this. A lot of people don't, but I do. So if you want to tuck the power supply away somewhere, you'll still have some slack and some distance with this unit. So I like that. I like that feature. Okay, then it comes with your car charger, little power brick, plugs into your cigarette lighter, and charges the unit from your cigarette lighter. Now, where this goes really bad is in the solar charging, okay? Now, here they sent us a PWM charge controller to MC4. Plug your aviation plug into it, and then you've got your MC4s. And I thought, oh my goodness, they upgraded this to a MPPT charge controller. And this is, and it gives us 32 to 95 volts for a charging range. And then I used it with 200 watts of solar at open circuit 44 volts, right? And I'll be darned if it didn't only give me 60%. So that means we're going from MPPT right into the PWM charge controller. And oh my gosh, only 60% efficient, even though we're using an MPPT on the outside. So we're going right through that same PWM, which drops our efficiency on our solar by 40%. So there's your reason for 37 cents a watt hour. I don't know why Pecron just didn't pull that PWM out of there and go straight to the BMS from this MPPT. But that's the way they did it. There may be a safety thing with regards to the BMS board, something like that. I don't know. But keep that in mind. If you're a strict solar camper and that's all you're doing is solar, this is probably not the right unit for you, because your solar, you're just going to have to carry a lot of solar to keep this charged. And whereas in my application, I'm packing a generator. So I'm going to run the generator 2 to 3 hours in the morning anyway. Coffee, cooking, other things, and just overall camp maintenance, whatever. Then I can, while that's going on, because they send us a 400 watt AC charging brick, which that is very nice. Now, you all know I'm against fast charging because it's not good for lithium chemistry. However, with this one, I will use this to charge the unit back up to 80% while I'm running the generator. So the solar side of this really isn't going to be that much of a concern to me, except for because I'm going to use that only to top the unit off. So I'm gently charging it. I'm not slamming it completely full with this heavy charging brick. So that's where the solar will come in to finish this off and gently bring it up to 100% throughout the rest of the day. But while I'm running the generator, get that 800 to 1,000 watts back into the unit quickly, then take it off the AC charger and put it on the, inefficient solar charging for the rest of the day, so I'm silently camping from then on. And most RV parks and stuff like that allow you to run the generator 2 or 3 hours a day anyway. So that's where I thought of this, okay, most campsites as well. So I thought, oh, this will work perfect there. Or if I'm out building a camp or something like that, then this becomes very efficient. I can use the generator 2 or 3 hours, then go silent with the solar for the rest of the day and all night, right? So, and the same thing with power outages. Most of you are going to have generators anyway. So that's where this could come in handy. Run the generator 2 or 3 hours, get this back to 80-85%. Then, shut the generator down and go on. You know what I mean? Which is what I do at my house anyway. So, and that would save on fuel and everything else. But keep that in mind. All of this has to be packed with our solar generator, right? It has a nice bag with it for all the cables and stuff. But now you got to add in this AC brick, which won't fit in here. So now you got to consider, a day bag or something to carry all the external stuff with you with regards to the Pecron. So that's another thing to keep in consideration. But because it has the AC lug or the grounding lug, and it is very efficient with regards to its inverter on low loads and things of that nature, I can get away with the inadequate solar charger, for me. But I'm planning on generator camping anyway, or in a power outage, same thing. So I can run the generator 2 or 3 hours and then top this off slowly throughout the rest of the day with solar. So not a big deal for me, okay? and it should last quite a long time. It seems to be a good unit. Pecron's a pretty decent company. So, yeah, I'm glad I got it, and especially at 37 cents a watt hour. I don't think there's just any power supplies out there at 37 cents a watt hour, okay? I don't. And a lot of people don't like lithium. I'll do a separate video on why I stay lithium. I don't want to carry a 60-pound Blue Yeti when I'm camping. That end of that subject right there. That's why I like lithium. Plus, the efficiencies just seem to be better on the old lithium power supplies versus the new LiPo 4 ones. And watch Hobotech again for that. I'm not saying yay or nay officially, but that's what I'm noticing. The LiPo 4 systems, the inverters just seem to suck their batteries dry, whereas these old lithium units still seem to be pretty efficient with regards to inverters. Again, do your own homework, do your own research. This isn't advice. I'm just sharing with you what I'm experiencing, okay? So I hope everything's going well for you. I like the Pecron. I got my money's worth out of it, 37 cents a watt hour for my applications, but mainly that grounding lug is what I needed specifically. Plus, I've got almost 1,500 watt hours of power that I can actually carry, and it's pretty darn efficient at low watt draw use. So I like that. And with that 400 watts an hour charging brick, in combination with generator camping, this thing's a home run. Hope you're all doing well. Hope life's treating you good. Oh, man. Jim out.